Hello and welcome. In this week's video, I am going to be heading off to Malaysia for the very first time ever. So I'm super excited and quite nervous actually, because I'm not sure what to expect. I'll be spending about 90 days in Malaysia travelling around. But first of all, I've got to say goodbye to Thailand and head to Doi Muang Airport and fly to Kuala Lumpur. If you like watching videos of a couple of idiots travelling around Southeast Asia with all the gear and no idea, well, we're definitely that definition. And follow along as we head off to Malaysia. Okay, we've arrived at the airport and just got to figure out where to go now and jump on the flight to Kuala Lumpur. I'm so excited. Here we go. Just landed in Kuala Lumpur and my eSIM's not working, so I'm not quite sure what I've done wrong. Going to be a bit of a nightmare if it doesn't work. Wish me luck. So I've just arrived at my hotel and I've booked into the Ibis for the first 4 nights because it's pretty central and it's quite a good price. I think it was about £45 a night. Anyway, I am on the 20th floor, which is pretty cool. It took me nearly an hour to get to the hotel from the actual airport. So just to let you know, it cost about, I think it was 15 or 16 pounds with a grab. So it's not expensive. It was easy to do that and to go on the public transport because for 2 of us, it would have been about the same price. Anyway, check my view. Look at that. Kuala Lumpur. I'm upstairs on the 31st floor trying to get a view of the Petronius Towers. Haven't managed it yet, but there's a lovely infinity pool on the roof. Right, no luck from inside the hotel, so just gonna head out and have a look. But oh my god, I cannot believe how modern Malaysia is compared to Thailand. I mean, I love Thailand. Oh my god, let me show you. Petronius Towers. Apparently the highest twin towers in the world. I don't know what I expected in Malaysia, but it was not this. I am so chuffed to be here. Just sitting in a restaurant overlooking the Petronius Towers. Right, after that quick snack, I am going to walk down the road and see if I can get a little bit closer. This place is blowing my mind. I honestly don't know what I expected of Malaysia, but it was not this. How gorgeous is that? I cannot believe I'm here. This is so exciting. See if I can cross the road safely. But we are on a zebra crossing, so we should be all right. There's a guy bombing around in one of the Fast and Furious cars as well. Loving Kuala Lumpur. The height of these is absolutely insane. It's super expensive to go up there. It's 50 quid per person. I would quite like to do it, but that's quite a big blast of the budget, so I'll have to see how we get on in the next couple of days. But I'm loving it. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm loving it. Had a great evening walking around. I'm going to head back to the hotel now and tomorrow take a really good look around Kuala Lumpur. First impressions, amazing. Good morning to another lovely warm day in Kuala Lumpur. Looking a bit cloudy outside, but who cares? It's still 31 degrees. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the KLCC Park, which is at the bottom of the Petronius Towers. And then have a little wander around. I'm not really sure what to do first here. There seems to be quite a lot. It's really hot out here. Gonna get across this road, but it's nowhere near as busy as Bangkok. So I'm at the KLCC Park, and apparently this fountain lights up beautifully at night. So hopefully we'll be able to come back later and see it. But there's the old Petronius Towers. Yet again. I'm innocently standing here looking at the fountain, and Mr. Darcy has just spotted that there. As a British person, I have got to go in there. Apparently this is the shopping mall entrance to Marks and Spencer's. So let's go and take a look. This place is enormous. Wow. This place is full of high-end brands. I've got Dior and actually a lot of them I don't even know. Rolex. You've got Channel. We've got to go down to level C and then turn right to Marks and Spencer's. And it looks like they've got a food hall, which is even cooler. I'm getting totally lost, but this place is awesome. There's food everywhere. Smells divine. And we just got to find Marks's. From down here, a Dunkin'. That's a hell of a height up there. This is almost up there with Icon Siam. I found it. Let's head inside. So I'm back outside in the park, and I've got some nice snacks in Marks and Spencer's. Haven't got a huge amount, but then again they are importing everything, so you can't really complain. But I'm just walking around this lovely little park, go and find somewhere nice to sit. But look at the size of these trees. The roots on them's insane. Look. I don't know what they are. I need to find out because they're really interesting. Anyway, let's go and find a nice little seating spot and have a picnic. Okay, found a lovely spot, looking at the towers and the fountain. Let's see what we got in Marks's. What do we get, Mr. Darcy? Fruit loaf, sticky ginger cake with no milk, some shortbreads, and some M&S lemonade. Gonna have a lovely little picnic here, as it's lovely and hot, and just enjoy the fountains and the birdies. So we're going to head over to the Sky Train and take a look around. Well, there's the whale, and apparently that's all a public swimming pool over there. But we are going to head off to the public transport and take a ride around Kuala Lumpur. There's some really cool design buildings here, and I believe that's a mosque directly opposite me. Just an incredible skyline. A lot of the sidewalks, paths, whatever you want to call them, have got roofs on them above here, which is ideal because the sun is quite intense. It's actually quite nice to just hide under it. It's like one big long bus stop. I'm heading down on the LRT and going to go and try and buy a ticket. Don't know if they do like a day rider or something because I don't know where we're going, but I will show you when we get there. So I just used the machine and bought a little token, which was about 70 pence, and we're going to ride along for a couple of stops. I have no idea where we're going, but that's the fun of it. Well, it's not much of a sky train, thanks ChatGPT. Right, I got off the underground and I'm going to head the other direction because apparently that's the overground part. Like an idiot, so I went the wrong way. Won't be the first time, I'm sure it won't be the last. Idiots abroad, it really is. 2 tickets. Pay with a card. Yay! I like to say it's easy, but it's not. It's really complicated. Right, let's go through the gate again. Just stick your coin on there. Dead easy. Must be if I can do it. I do like the safety gates on here. Hotel at the moment, as I got quite lost on the under and overground trains earlier, so I thought I'd come back to the hotel, do a little bit of editing. Anyway, I'm sitting here doing some editing, looking out of my window, and I just wanted to show you something that I think's really cool. You probably think I'm insane, but it's cool. So I'm just sitting here doing some editing, looking out the window there, and there's a big crane right opposite me, and he's doing crane stuff, like proper actually crane stuff. Look, proper crane stuff. Okay, pull your finger out, Heather, get some work done. Good morning from a very cloudy Kuala Lumpur. I was supposed to get up really early this morning and go on the hop on hop off bus, but it's already gone 10 o'clock, so I'm going to have to change my plans. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the underground and take a ride and try and find this big beautiful building that I've seen on Google, and you can follow along. Right, let's see if we can get on the metro and not get hideously lost today. Forget how warm it is out here with all the aircon inside. It's beautiful. Right, let's head off. If you don't want to go on the metro, there's plenty of these scooters and e-bikes for rent. Not sure I'm brave enough for that though. So the metro station next to the Petronius Towers, which are there, is actually in the basement of a shopping mall. I'll leave the name of the shopping mall underneath because it's a bit confusing. So the mall you need is directly opposite the Four Seasons, and it's Avenue K. As soon as you come in the door, you can see the sign. Just jump on the escalator and make your way down to the tickets over there in the corner. Quick whiz on the train, it's about 4 stops. Beautiful gardens over there, but look at that on top of the lampposts. That is lovely. Right, so I'm just going to enter the Masjid Jamel Sultan Abdul Samad Kuala Lumpur, and I have to have my hair covered, and that's not an issue. I can figure that out. Well, I'm definitely getting K80 vibes. And today we are reporting from Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so my K80 scarf was not good enough. I am now in a full gown. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter. And Mr. Darcy, I've just got to show you this. He's finding his feminine side. Very nice skirt he has on there. Anyway, let's go and take a look around. It's absolutely beautiful. The architecture is quite amazing. Look at those beautiful doors. So in Malays, the term Kuala means the joining of 2 rivers. So this is the river Clag here, and this is the river Gumbak here. And very often trading centres were built on the joining of the 2 rivers, hence Kuala Lumpur being a huge city now. And this is where it all started. So this is the oldest known Muslim cemetery that's existed in Kuala Lumpur. Right, now we're going to head down across the little river and try to find the really impressive building, which I believe is a government building. I can see the gold dome there in the distance. I know that's definitely the roof of it. The whole area is just beautiful, these old buildings. So lovely. Just a word of warning, when you're crossing the zebra crossings in Kuala Lumpur, just because there's a green light doesn't mean you've got right of way, apparently. So hold on to your hats. The building is currently under construction. It looks like it's all been sandblasted. It looks beautiful and clean. The staircase on this is magical. The sheer length of this building. There's a gorgeous park just opposite. There's some more really impressive buildings over there. I'm not sure what they are. Go and take a look. So back in the day when Malaysia was using silver coins, they decided that they needed notes as well. This is the first printing office to print money for the banks. And this huge building here, behind the trees, was originally constructed for the British government, but they now have converted it into a lovely library. There's an exhibition inside the library of the history of Kuala Lumpur. Right, it's getting really hot out here, so it's time to go and find myself a nice coffee or something cold to drink, and then we're going to head off to a Hindu temple that I've seen on Google. Okay, let's head off and see if we can find the temple. I've just entered the central market and I'm going to have a little wander around here on the way to the temple. It's quite nice. There's a lot of trinkets and things here. Not that I can buy anything. The rule is you can only buy it if you can use it. The Central Market in Kuala Lumpur, an iconic landmark with a rich history. Established in 1888 as a humble wet market, it soon became the beating heart of trade in Kuala Lumpur. Over the years, this elegant heritage building was lovingly restored, transforming into a vibrant cultural centre. Today, it's a treasure trove of Malaysian art, craft and local flavours, offering visitors a journey through time in the heart of the city. Look at that big modern building there, and then you've got all these beautiful coloured streets right next to the market. And yet again on the way to the temple I've been diverted by the most beautiful streets. I promise I'll get there in the end, but let me show you this gem. Welcome to Kwai Chai Hong. This little alley, meaning Little Children Alley, dates back to the 1960s, once a bustling corner of Kuala Lumpur's Chinatown. After years of quiet, it was revived into a vibrant gallery of murals celebrating the rich heritage and everyday stories of old. Stroll through and you'll uncover the soul of the past, now brought to life with colour, creativity and music. Now, I don't think this is a temple that I was looking for, but it is still very beautiful, and I can't recall too much because there's a lot of people praying in here, but it is a beautiful Chinese temple, and just outside there is even more artwork going on. It is so beautiful around here, people doing art all the time, so pretty. I'm utterly lost and super hot. I think there is an MRT station just down there in front of me, so that might help me figure out where I am. At least I can have a look at the map. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm not using Google, with all these high rises everywhere, it really isn't very accurate at all. So bear that in mind if you're visiting. I'm back at the train station, or underground or overground or whatever you want to call it, the LRT, and I'm going to head back towards the hotel. It's getting really hot and I think there's going to be a big thunderstorm. So I might go back, have a quick shower
and then go out somewhere for dinner. Tomorrow I'm leaving, picking up a hire car and driving to Malacca.
Right, and I've just got back. I've had a shower and feel a lot better now. It's really humid outside today. I think there's going to be a storm later. Anyway, I just wanted to give you my feelings about Kuala Lumpur. I actually think it's an amazing city. So much culture and differences here. It's like a great big pot of all different cultures, and I didn't expect that. I'm not sure what I expected, but I've absolutely loved Kuala Lumpur. I really, really have enjoyed myself. Some beautiful artwork, amazing food, lovely people. And I also am very surprised about the level of English. I knew in Malaysia that English is used quite a lot, but I don't think I realised to what extent, having been in Thailand, where obviously there isn't any English, which is fine. But it's just amazing. In fact, I'm not joking, they speak better English than we do. I've had an amazing time here, and I might pop back into Kuala Lumpur for a couple of days at the end of my trip. So please like, subscribe and share and follow along.